with the help of tripod stand. Measure the temperature of water with the help of thermometer and note down the readings for every 2 minutes. Observe that the temperature of the water increases continuously till it reaches 100 degrees Celsius. After this, no additional increase of temperature is observed. While the supply of heat continues at this 100 degrees Celsius temperature, we can observe bubbles at the water surface. This state is called boiling of water. Let us learn more about the process of boiling. Process of boiling. There are several impurities dissolved in water, including some gases. The solubility of gases reduces when water or any liquid is heated. That is why bubbles of gas are formed in the liquid or water. In these bubbles, evaporation occurs from water molecules surrounding the liquid. The bubbles get filled with saturated vapor, whose pressure is directly proportional to the increase in temperature. At a specific point of temperature, the pressure of the saturated vapor inside the bubbles get equivalent to the pressure applied on the bubbles from the outside. So these bubbles increase quickly and collapse at the surface, releasing vapor present in bubbles into the air at the surface. When we supply heat continuously, the liquid is converted to vapor or gas. This process appears as boiling of water for us. Here the liquid phase changes to gaseous phase at constant temperature. That is why this temperature is called the boiling point of the liquid. In actual point, the process of boiling of a liquid is different from the process of evaporation. We know that the boiling occurs at a specific temperature, where evaporation takes place at any temperature. The temperature remains constant at the boiling point until the liquid boils away. Latent heat of vaporization. Some amount of heat energy is used to convert the state of water from liquid to vapor or gas. This is called latent heat of vaporization. In other words, heat is required to change 1 gram of liquid to gas at constant temperature is called latent heat of vaporization. Assume a liquid of mass as m requires heat Q calories to convert its state phase of liquid to phase of gas. Then latent heat of vaporization is given by the expression Q by m and is denoted as L. SI unit and CGS unit of latent heat of vaporization is joule per kilogram and calorie per gram respectively. The boiling point of water at constant atmospheric pressure is 100 degrees Celsius or 373 Kelvin, and latent heat of vaporization of water is 540 calories per gram. Let us perform an activity for melting. Take a beaker filled with small ice cubes. Insert a thermometer into the cubes. Observe the thermometer reading. Now put the beaker with ice cubes on a burner with help of tripod stand and start heating the beaker. Then the ice cubes start melting. Observe the changes in the thermometer reading for every 1 minute until all the ice melts. We will observe that the thermometer reads below 0 degrees Celsius at the beginning and it continuously changes till it reaches 0 degrees Celsius. When the ice starts to melt, no change in temperature will be observed, though heat is supplied continuously. The heat supplied to the ice increases the internal energy of the molecules of the ice. As a result, the bonds between the molecules H2O in the ice weaken and break. So the ice that is solid phase gets converted to water that is liquid phase. This complete process of conversion of solid into a liquid called melting occurs at a constant temperature of 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin, referred to as the melting point. During the melting process, temperature of ice does not change because the heat supplied to ice is utilized completely for breaking the bonds between the water molecules. Heat required to completely convert 1 gram of solid completely into liquid at a constant temperature is called latent heat of fusion. Consider a solid of mass m, which converts from the solid phase to liquid phase when heat Q is supplied to it. The heat required to convert 1 gram of solid into liquid is Q by m. Latent heat of fusion L is equal to Q by m. The value of latent heat of fusion of ice is 80 calories per gram. Freezing. We know that coconut oil, ghee, convert from liquid state to solid state during winter season. We also know that water kept in a refrigerator converts to solid ice. It implies that in the process of conversion from liquid state to solid state, the internal energy of the water decreases. Hence, the liquid state of water is converted into a solid state, ice of water. This process is called freezing. Technically, freezing is defined as the process in which the substance in liquid phase converts to solid phase by losing some energy from it. Freezing of water occurs at 0 degrees Celsius temperature and at 1 atmospheric pressure. Let us learn more about freezing through an activity. Take small glass bottle with a tight lid. Fill it with water fully without any gaps. Fix the lid strongly so that the water should not leak from it. Place the bottle into the deep freezer for a few hours. After few hours, take it out from the fridge. Observe the cracks appear on the glass bottle. We know that the volume of the bottle is equal to the volume of the water in the glass bottle. The bottle is broken when the water freezes to ice. This shows that the volume of the ice is higher than the volume of the water filled in bottle. In short, we say that water expands, increases in volume on freezing from 4 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius. This is enormous expansion of water. The density of ice is less than that of water, and this explains why ice floats on water. The image shown on screen gives a clear idea about the terms melting, evaporation,